Hello everyone, welcome to this new video from MoonWatch.fr. Today I am going to introduce you to a Mecadromo quartz full lume chronograph which costs less than $230. This is a very beautiful chrono made by Revelot. I had already introduced one of their models to you, the R10 Admiral GMT. And we will see that the brand continues on this path of watches. Accessible design and super original. Let's discover it right away. The watch, the Revelot Mecadromo, is the new modern Mecadromo chronograph with a touch of vintage notes that pays tribute to motorsport. Revelot, a unique watch brand, ingeniously combines tradition and innovation. Founded by a group of watchmaking enthusiasts, Revelot relies on a creative approach to stand out. The DNA of Revelot watches is based on a clear vision of offering watches that stand out not only for their aesthetics, but also for their functionality. Each model is designed with meticulous attention to detail while maintaining an attractive price. As we discovered in the presentation of the Revelot R10, Admiral watch, innovation is at the heart of every creation, and we find this specific aesthetic touch unique to Revelot. With this new chronograph, Mecadromo, the brand plays the card of a watch with a sporty look and a delicate price. The specifications of the Revelot Mecadromo watch. It is a watch manufactured in 2024, a unisex watch with a stainless steel case, and on the full version that I am presenting to you, we have a DLC coating. This watch measures 41.5 mm in diameter and 12.3 mm in thickness. Inside we find a caliber. Seiko Mecadromo V16. The watch is water resistant up to 10 ATM. We have a fixed tachymetric bezel, a signed crown, a domed sapphire crystal, and a leather strap. Genuine. The lug width measures 22 mm and in complication. Of course, we will find a date function and the chronograph. Several versions of this Mecadromo will be offered. And the version I propose you discover today is the full lume. So this watch uses a stainless steel case with a DLC finish, diamond light carbon, measuring 41.5 meters in diameter and only 12.3 millimeters in thickness. The dimensions are modern and will therefore suit the majority of wearers who will appreciate the integration of the lugs and pushers. The bezel, another key element of this model, is made of aluminum. This bezel is black with yellow tachymetric markings. It matches with the dial, bringing out a slightly sparkling and tangy side of this watch. Obviously, a tachymetric bezel to pay homage to the automotive world and measure speeds. Next, we have a signed crown and two push buttons, of course, which are used to operate the mechanical chronograph. On the other side, it's simple. We find a very good steel case back, a screwed case back that ensures water resistance up to 10 ATM or 100 meters. In the center, we have the Revelot logo, while around the edge you can read the inscriptions: Super Luminova, Revelot, 316L, stainless, steel, Japan movement, 10 ATM, and sapphire crystal. The dial of this chronograph, Revelot Mecadromo Yellow Luminova DLC, is dominated by a bright yellow hue that instantly captures attention. This color choice is bold as it gives the dial a sporty and dynamic character while ensuring very, very good readability, especially thanks to the full lume, which I will show you a little later. Indeed, the dial uses Super Luminova BGW9, which is powerful so that this Revelot chronograph is not discreet in the dark. It is on a watch that is sparkling and very visible both day and night. The hour and minute hands are black with a small luminescent treatment to be able to read the watch even in low light conditions. Obviously, this color contrast between the hands and the dial enhances readability by adding a touch of sophistication. There are also applied indexes, coated with luminescent materials, which are finely detailed. Moreover, these indexes are precisely aligned around the dial. Of course, there are the chronograph subdials placed at 3 and 9 o'clock, which are elegantly integrated. Each subdial is recessed into the dial, which adds depth and an extra dimension to the dial. The second hand and the date are positioned in a more discreet subdial at 6 o'clock. And for once, the integration of the date is quite successful, I find. Finally, we have a domed sapphire crystal, which refines the look of this Revelot Mecadromo chronograph and adds a slight vintage touch. This crystal has an anti-reflective coating that allows you to appreciate the dial at its true value. Of course, I'm showing you the full lume. Look at how magnificent it is. Here, we really have something very readable in the dark. A very beautiful color, slightly lemony as we love. Regarding the caliber of this watch, Revelot Mecadromo houses the famous VK63 from Seiko, which is a hybrid mechanical quartz movement, hence the term mecaquartz, which combines quartz technology for the main functions of the watch. With a mechanical module to operate the chronograph, I'll activate it for you. What is appreciable about this chronograph is that the mechanical part is very close to what one might find in an automatic watch. As a result, we have a relatively smooth second hand. This VK63 is produced by Seiko Instruments. It is precise and used by many entry-level micro brands because it is an affordable, accessible, precise and reliable movement. And as you can see at 6 o'clock, there is a date display that has been discreetly integrated. A leather strap, True Team Revelot Mecadromo. On my model, it is black in color with perforations and yellow stitching. As a result, we have something that confirms the dynamic nature of the model thanks to relatively modern dimensions. This watch with its sublime presence on the wrist, look at the dimensions, they are almost perfect. In fact, for a chronograph, I find it's not too big, just a hair over 12 millimeters, it wears very well. The quartz caliber is light. With the leather strap, we have a relatively light watch that sits admirably on the forearm. To secure it, this Revelot chronograph uses a simple Ardelon buckle. It is simply signed with the brand's name, and obviously, as one might expect, it is entirely possible to change this strap since it is equipped with quick-release spring bars and measures 22 millimeter. You are therefore free to choose the strap of your choice. The Revelot Mecadromo watch comes in an original black box, adorned with the brand's logo in gold. Inside, you will find the watch showcased on a small presentation cushion. There is also a warranty card included. The whole set is neat and well presented. It's a packaging that I've only found with Revelot. This is not a standard Asian watch packaging. Here, we really have something specific to the brand. We really like that. Regarding the price, this full Lume Chrono watch is a dream. It is available for pre-order at a preferential price of $229, so about $230 instead of $269. So it's an affordable chrono that directly competes with the entry-level references of Asian brands. Here we have something more thought out, more refined, with almost impeccable finishes. Moreover, many other versions are available at similar prices. I invite you to visit the Revelot website to discover them. We are in the same price ranges. I also want to point out that each model is limited to a certain number of units, meaning that this one, for example, I believe is limited to 40 pieces, and it's roughly the same for the other versions. If you want to discover the other colors and the prices of other models, feel free to visit the Revelot website. This is the second Revelot watch I have in my collection, and I must say that, as with the first one, I am relatively pleasantly surprised. With this new Mecadromo collection, Revelot proves that it is still possible to offer original, high-quality and affordable watches. There are 10 variations available in limited quantities, allowing everyone to find the chronograph that suits them. And we truly have something for every taste, with very different color schemes. Precision enthusiasts will appreciate the choice of the Mecadromo caliber. Quartz! Meanwhile, chronograph enthusiasts will be drawn to the aesthetic choices made by the brand. Like here the DLC or the full Lume or this color scheme. Very dynamic, of course. On the other models you will find other equally interesting features. So here is my little review on this Mecadromo. Dromo is coming to an end as usual. Remember to leave me a comment. What you think of this chronograph. I remind you, it's 230 euros. It's magnificent. Also remember to like the video and subscribe to our little channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you soon for another video. Bye, family.